President Muhammadu Buhari says university lecturers were complicit in undermining government's investment in the educational sector. Buhari made this known during the 4th National Summit on Diminishing Corruption in the Public Sector held at the State House Conference Center in Abuja. The president explained that corruption undermines educational policies, investments, and creates an unfriendly learning environment for young people. President Buhari also commended the ICPC for investigating and prosecuting sexual harassment as abuse of power in educational institutions.
Are concerned about the manifestation of various forms of corruption in our universities. For example, use different terminologies to describe different forms of corruption they experience on our campuses. There is sorting or cash for marks, grades, sex for marks, sex for grade alterations, examination malpractice, and so on. Sexual harassment has assumed an alarming proportion. Other forms of corruption include payroll padding or ghost workers, lecturers taking a full-term appointment in more than one academic institution, including private institutions, lecturers writing seminar papers, projects, and dissertations for students for a fee. I am happy to note that ICPC is investigating and prosecuting sexual harassment as abuse of power in our educational institutions. I call on stakeholders to demand accountability in the administration of academic institutions and for unions to interrogate the bloated personnel and procurement expenditure of their institutions.
Education is supposed to be a panacea to corruption, but alas, it is apparent that students, teachers, administrators, and government agencies responsible for education have somewhat become permeable to corruption, and corrupt practices has become endemic within the sector. This administration is very much aware that there is need for the commitment of stakeholders in the sector to take anti-corruption initiatives more seriously and deploy them to tackle corrupt practices. The National Ethics and Integrity Policy remains a tool for all stakeholders in the education sector to collaborate on a consistent basis with anti-corruption agencies, most especially the ICPC, on mechanisms for corruption prevention.
Under the leadership of Professor Ishaq Oloyede, achieved something that no other agency in recent times has achieved. It has extended the boundaries of transparency and accountability in the conduct of its business. It is therefore only right that the 2022 National Summit on Diminishing Corruption in the Public Sector not only showcases experiences of such agencies, but also draws attention to potential pitfalls that might be encountered in the continued pursuit of eradicating corruption from our society.